Hello and welcome back to the student series, episode 3. In this episode, I will be attempting to cut out the dovetails that I marked in the last episode. Apparently this is going to take me some serious amount of time, so yeah, expect a lot of time lapses. Let's get to it. When you did the cutting in the video, you cleaned up and obviously you chiseled the flat bits, all that stuff. With the angles, is it literally just the saw, you've got to get it?
Straight off the saw.
Straight off the saw?
Yeah.
If you can see, I barely did anything.
Yeah, that's a cross-cut saw.
I grabbed the wrong one then.
Yeah, get the other one in there somewhere.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I think I might do this because immediately, as soon as I went like that, I barely moved. I wasn't even trying to saw, and a little bit went.
Like, it will break off the back corner every now and then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right up against the line.
Okay, I want you to focus on the saw blade. Look at the shake in there. Oh. Little bit of a nervous one as I'm going through there. It's all about making sure that first cut is absolutely perpendicular. If that's wrong, then the rest of it's going to go wrong as well. Although of course there's still plenty of opportunity to make mistakes later on.
Put the light round there.
Well, I didn't want to get in your way.
That's right, put it there or something. You can get quite good.
Right.
Yeah. You should put it like that.
That's cool.
That's what I put it sometimes.
That is helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I'm a professional. Other than the fact the blade is still slightly shaky. And I'm not completely confident. The more times I did this, the easier it got. So obviously, practice makes perfect. But truly, make sure you get the lighting under control to begin with. Otherwise, you're really going to struggle to see what you're doing later on.
Happy with them?
Yeah. It is my first time cutting them, but I still expect perfection.
Absolutely. Yeah, that left one looks a tad off slightly. I mean, leave it for now. We'll try it when it comes to actually fitting it.
Yep, just not good. Every time.
Out of the square?
No, I'm getting the square bit. It's the angle afterwards.
And you can tilt it in the vise, so you can cut at 90 as well.
Yeah, but I didn't trust my ability to actually get the thing in the vise at the right angle.
Get a square and rest it on there. And you can see if the line's going up. No,
that's a good point. Well, I wish I'd known that before I...
Have you done more?
I've only got 3 left.
Ah, you don't use the guide?
No.
No? All
No.
freehand?
Yeah. No way! You're doing it on purpose again. I don't need this. I'm focusing. I'm blaming you. Blaming you for this wonky day. I've lost it. What hand do you use to hold the chisel?
Left.
See, I'm trying to use it on my right, but I can't use the hammer very well with my left.
Yeah, a lot of people get that.
Should I stick to my right?
Well, that's whatever you find comfortable. Yeah.
Not finding any of it comfortable. I'm struggling so badly.
Maybe try and flip the workpiece
Why?
like that. Might just make it easier to see what you're doing.
I don't understand what you've done. Okay. Why would... Okay.
Does it feel any easier? A bit more natural? As in, it's more to see what you're actually doing on the workpiece, rather than...
But why has it changed? Yes is the answer, but why has it changed?
I don't know, it's just, that's what I mean, like how I know exactly where the wood needs to be, where my hand needs to be.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
So would you have it on this side for every?
Yeah, I think it's just because your hand, you see it resting on the workbench now.
True, but I'm not left-handed.
Yeah, but it makes it a lot more stable.
That's true. Very true.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, so it took some time, but I did get through it. I have now completed the long sides of the dovetails.
And they're looking pretty good. They're looking good.
Thank you.
He's managed to get the cuts square for the most part. I think you said there was a few curvy ones in here, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's on the diagonal.
On the diagonal.
That's what I was on about, the diagonal. So one of the issues that I came across was I would pretty much get the perpendicular sorted because that was nice and easy to get it straight down the line. But trying to get that initial angle in and maintaining it throughout the cut was quite a challenge. And what happened was I would start the cut, maybe get 1/3 down, and then think, oh, I'm off the line. Let me adjust it. 1/3 down, so suddenly I've got this curve.
Okay, yeah. So in a future video, this is quite a common thing. I'll be showing you how to fix these. It'll be with the sockets, but you can still use those skills to actually fix the tails as well. To be honest though, these are very slightly curved. You'll probably be okay with them. It's not too bad. Yeah. I mean, what would you say was the biggest struggle at this stage for you, other than that?
Other than that, to be honest, one of the main ones was just maintaining focus continuously, because it was very easy for me to just say, I've done 3 or 4 cuts, therefore I can now do this and just go for it, and almost get distracted by something else.
Yeah.
When in reality, I really needed to maintain focus the entire time to make sure every one was neat. I knew as soon as I'd lapsed concentration because something went wrong.
Yes.
I've got one of these cuts where I went below mark line there.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that the majority of that main cut is on the inside of the box, but I just got cocky.
Yeah.
I'm literally just cutting and oh, that's nice and easy. Oh, I've gone too far.
Gone too far. Yeah.
Gone too far.
That's a common thing that everyone does, to be honest, though. I still do that every now and then. And as for the chiselling, how did you find that?
The chiselling, to be honest, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's my favourite bit as well.
It's so satisfying. Probably partly because the last time I did any chiselling was in ResMat. And could you call those chisels? They're probably more like spoons. They're just...
Yeah, spades.
Spades, that's a better way of putting it. Just they didn't do anything. So this is like cutting butter.
Yes.
It was a bit of a challenge because the marking gauge lines that I'd made initially were not deep enough in certain places to get the chisel in. It was very easy for it to sort of rest there and then jump out.
Yes, yeah.
So, hindsight, make them deep enough, I guess, to get a chisel in.
Yeah, it's about finding that balance, about getting them deep enough to actually engage the chisel, but shallow enough to remove them afterwards.
Yeah.
After it's assembled, if you want to get rid of them, that is. Some people prefer to leave marking gauge lines on because it shows that the piece is hand cut, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's obviously up to you, but yeah, making sure the marking gauge line is deep. You can also mark the dovetails out first and then scratch the marking gauge line in, which means that you can see exactly where you need to scratch it instead of across the front of each of the tails.
Yeah.
I tend to find that's a bit of a faff, so I never really bother with it. But
no, I don't need any extra work. This took me long enough as it was.
Yeah, it is one of those things you can do if you're worried about leaving marking gauge lines behind. But yeah, it's up to you guys to choose if you want to do that or not.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not too fussed about that because I quite like the idea of seeing. It's almost like you can see the wood is still going through it because obviously it's still going to be perfectly in line with your next side piece.
Yeah.
One thing that I really should have done, and this is my personality coming in, to be honest, is I should have taken Matt's advice just a little bit more instead of just trying to make it difficult for myself. I'm a big fan of starting from absolute scratch and forcing myself to do the most difficult thing. Because it's just like, no matter how it goes, I enjoy it for some reason.
That's good.
However, when I was getting frustrated, obviously you saw in the video there are a few moments, there are a few squeaks that you heard. Where like one of them was Matt suggested, because I said the angle was difficult, well why didn't I just turn it so that the angle became 90 degrees in the vise? And I was like, no. That felt like cheating. The whole concept of moving that made it easier, therefore that's wrong. Which is silly. And then you said, why don't I try the Cat's Moses dovetail
guide
thing? Guide. Yeah. I said no. Because I immediately thought, well therefore that makes it easier, therefore that's not right. In my head. And in reality, I really should have at least given it a go. I really should have done that angle. I would have got through it a lot quicker, I would have thought.
But yeah, I mean, did you chop down this tree yourself?
No.
Did you plane the timber yourself?
No, I didn't.
You're cheating then. You didn't do it properly.
I've done it.
Exactly.
It's just like, it's got to be perfect for me or nothing.
This is the thing with dovetail, guys. I get it so much with people saying, is it cheating? Seriously, who cares? Like, it's a way of getting the job done. Rob didn't chop this tree down with an axe and fly all the way to Africa to chop it down.
Don't say that. It makes it sound like. Look, I've only sort of just realised, like, I bought African burdock, and I've just sort of realised how kind of eco-unfriendly that is.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that at the time of purchasing.
Yeah, this grew in Africa and now it's being destroyed by your hands.
Blaze made me feel kind of guilty when I was at that workshop.
Yeah.
Or the timber yard.
Yeah. So dovetail guides are not cheating. If you just want to get the job done properly, accurately, without any faffing around and stress like Rob had, then just use one of them. There's no problem with that at all. It's not cheating. You're not doing a competition. Who cares? That's my opinion anyway.
That's fair. I would like to come back. Obviously, I've only got 2 long sides done so far, but it would be really cool to come back maybe after I've done a few of the other projects and try the box once more.
It's a good idea.
And see how, like, not maybe how much quicker I can do it, because that's sort of irrelevant. Speed shouldn't really be a factor, but it's more about how efficiently I can go about doing it with the various tools that I now understand and can use better.
That'd be a really cool experiment, actually. We've got enough Padook.
We do. Oh, I feel so bad.
You could burn it and start again.
Yeah, let's just put it through the chipper.
Don't need that. Through the chipper. And we will end it on that note, I think. You're now ready to move on to the next video, which you can do so by clicking the link below. Rob will show you where the subscribe button is. Oh, I was going to duck. Oh, that outro probably didn't go too well. We've only got 20 seconds. See you in the next one.